But I'm going to get you. I know you like this.
Oh, please.
Amazing.
I want to introduce this thing and the last one. Show that in my house.
It's like I have an idea.
And it's a lot. Nothing's happening. There's nothing really happening. How does someone like you? Because you're already
We start on time.
Probably start about 3 minutes.
Go around. I'll give some people some. Should I stay up here?
You check the live stream. It's hard for me to get in my pocket. It should be good, but let me start already because it looked funny today. Oh, that worked this morning. Yeah, there it is. Let's see. Where's the typing? Oh, there it is. Close that. There it is. What's up? At least something. Touchdown or first one. I know. Well, it's Miami. What are you checking this out? Just the internet? That's where mine focuses. No, just give it a
All right, you ready to start?
all the points. So Miami falls asleep. It's going to be. Ready?
Let's rock and roll.
All right.
No other hand. Oh, very good. That's good.
Let's do it.
I'll put this here like this. I don't think we have to do anything but this, right? There. Okay. This can live here, I think. This can live here. Give me a little space. Space here.
Starting with up.
Hello to everybody. It is nice to have you all here on this. Is it? Can you hear me? Is it too low? Higher? No. All right. Good.
I'll go over it.
All right, thanks. So nice to have you here. If you don't know us, this is Marianne Altschul. She's done many programs for us, particularly around thoughtfulness and sound. The guy who walked away into the other room is Cantor Muchnick, if you don't know, and I'm Rabbi Keller. And we wanted, before we officially started, although we started already, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a special scent in the room. We hope you noticed the scent when you walked in. We hope that also you received a little bit of a little bag of spices for you. And so we also hope that you got the proper finished book that says Selichot on it. So there's already an intentionality in the space. We're already hoping that when you entered here, you sort of left whatever you were doing up until now. It is just about the end of Shabbat. We're very close to the Shabbat officially ending and moving into our secular week. And by doing so, we begin Selichot. This is the beginning officially of the high holidays. And so this is the moment where, if we have not been spending all this time in the month of Elul reflecting, this is when the real reflecting is supposed to officially begin. This is when we take stock. This is when we do something called cheshbon hanefesh, a checking in, if you will, of your soul, so that we can reflect on the year that was behind us, what's happening in our lives right now, and the future. So we want you to really find a space for that nefesh with us. We want you to really find a place within your soul for the next however much time we spend together. It is going to be a Selichot service. So those of you who really wanted and felt there's, of course, the presence of a Selichot service, we are going to have that Selichot service. You have books. You often hear us maybe talk about something called keva and kavanah. Keva is the structure. So you have a book that gives you structure, that gives you Hebrew, it gives you English, it gives you transliteration. But kavanah is your intention, which connects to your soul. And we're hoping that maybe, usually we ask you 50-50. Tonight we'll ask you for maybe 80-20. 80% of your kavanah, of your soul guiding you, and 20% of the book guiding you, even though both are there. There'll be a lot of moments, by the way, that we're not using the book. And so sometimes people feel more comfortable finding a page because they're missing a certain page. So if we don't even give you a page number, you don't really need one. Just be in the moment, be present. Like the rabbis of old, hundreds of years ago, please find your cell phone. Turn them off. The last thing we want in this incredibly soulful, thoughtful space is to have a ring from your phone ring out. Those of you who think that your phones might be off or on silent, check them again, please, because inevitably a phone might ring out, so that we can remain in this space, in this presence of everybody. So make sure the phones are off. And then we come to Selichot. Selichot, like I said, is this moment for us to do these reflections, to find moments in our lives that have been incredible and wonderful for us this year, that maybe transcend anything else for us. And maybe a lot of things this year that have been very challenging and very difficult, maybe sad, maybe heavy. And we're hoping that in this soulful bath we're going to have together, that baths do all of those things for us. So really think of the space as a bath. Think of it cleanses you. It takes off the dirt. But also there's something about a bath or a shower. When you get out of it, you just feel better. You just feel cleansed. You just feel softer and happier. And so we hope that all of that will play into our time together. In a moment, we're going to begin Havdalah. You don't have to find it in your book. Just listen. And Havdalah is usually done in a certain way, with a lot of mechanics. We're going to do a different version of that today. So rather than do all the parts of Havdalah, we're only going to do the part that connects us to our scent, which is is why each of you have a little bag of cinnamon. Because we want you to hold on to that scent, because research even tells us that your olfactory connection is even stronger than your other senses. So take in lots of deep breaths from the cinnamon that we gave you, lots of deep breaths from the space around us. Close your eyes. We dimmed the lights a little bit. Be in this moment with us. The music is going to be incredible. The sounds are going to be beautiful. And so please take that time to go through this with us. We're going to continue now with a version of Havdalah as we say goodbye to Shabbat and move into our secular week.
Lai 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei v'samim borei minei v'samim Yai lai 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 Hamavdil ben kodesh lechol, chatoteinu imchol, zareinu v'chaspenu yarbe kachol, v'chakochavim balayla, Shavua tov, 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 a good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Bimera ve'yameinu, Yavo Eleinu, Mashiach ben David, Mashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi.
And if you're
Just notice the fact that you have a breath. How many conscious breaths have you taken today? Answer to yourself. The breath connects us to our soul. The Hebrew word for breath is neshima. The Hebrew word for soul is neshama. We connect to our soul tonight through our breath. I invite you to inhale for a count of 2 and exhale for a count of 4. Inhale for a count of 2 and exhale for a count of 4. Inhale for a count of 2 and exhale for a count of 4. This calms down our sympathetic nervous system and onboards our parasympathetic nervous system, allowing us to de-stress. No one has any stress, do we? Exhaling longer than you inhale will help you to calm down and come into the present moment. Tonight we connect to our soul. Selichot is my favorite service of the year because it is time to re-remember the fact that we are souls. We are souls having a human experience. We are not called human doings. We are called human beings. Remember that you're a soul. And we return tonight to the fact that we're a soul. And I ask you tonight, am I in alignment with my soul's purpose? What did my soul come here to earth to do? And am I doing it? What am I here for? Teshuva means return. What are we returning to? You're returning to your soul, to the truth of who you are. Tonight we return to the idea that we are a soul, and maybe sometimes during the year we might have not hit the mark because we're humans and we make mistakes. And it's okay. It's normal. But tonight is the opportunity to reflect. Where did I miss the mark? And forgive yourself for missing the mark. And direct yourself back to your soul, to your purpose, to why you're here. Continuing with your eyes closed, connect to your breath. Notice the fact that you have a breath. Greatest gift ever given to you for free. come here for? Am I in alignment with that mission? Am I doing what I said I was going to do a year ago, Rosh Hashanah? What's my intention for the year ahead? What do I have control over in my life? Can I be kinder? Can I smile at people more? Can I give gratitude? What do I have control over that I can do this year? That will make me and everyone around me feel good. Take a deep breath in and out.
Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha, V'nashuva, V'nashuva. Chadesh Yameinu Kikedem Hashivenu, Hashivenu Adonai Elecha V'nashuva Chadesh, Chadesh Yameinu Kikedem Hashivenu, Hashivenu Adonai Elecha, V'nashuva, V'nashuva Chadesh, Chadesh Yameinu Kikedem.
Fear is one of the words that we hear around this time. Awe. And that awe and that fear are coupled together for us, as they were for the Israelites as they stood at Mount Sinai. They were fearful. They were unaware of the sounds around them. In fact, the sounds of the thunder and the lightning were so scary that initially they asked Moses to interpret the sounds for them. But that awe doesn't need to just be fear. It can be how we come to a space. It can be how we are aware of the people around us, of the moments around us. And so we too can feel those Sinai moments, the moments where we receive Torah. Do we find those moments every day? Do we find those moments where we can accept the concepts of Torah in every moment of our day, in our interactions, in our transactions, when we lose sight of some people, when we forget that those people are even human? How many times do we look at our servers and don't remember they're humans? How many times do we get a coffee and realize we actually don't care about the souls of the people we interact with? And so on Selichot and into the high holy days, the Yamim Noraim, the days filled with awe, we have moments to raise ourselves to that Sinai moment. And so now is that moment when we get to find those connections to Sinai that planted itself into Selichot, where we literally transfer the colors of the fabric that covers our Torah, from the mundane colors of the year to the white of the Chagim, transferring ourselves and feeling that awe together. And so as we open our ark doors and change those colors from the mundane of the year to the height of our Chagim, we ask you all to please stand. Please be seated. As I mentioned, we will interchange between our keva and our kavanah. And so if you'd wish to now move back to a little bit of keva, to move into our books, you can find those Selichot books. We are going to continue, give you a moment, to page 110 in your books. 110. Let's read that bottom paragraph on page 110 together. What is the nature of my cheshbon hanefesh this year? Focus. Examine my deeds and my direction from now until Yom Kippur. What is unresolved in my heart? What questions are on my mind? What is unclear, uncertain, and unsettled in my life? What decisions have I been putting off or avoiding? Relating to other people. When I look over my accounts, what do I see? Which personal qualities repair and strengthening? What habits of my mind, character, behavior need correction? Which relationships in my mind are most challenging at this time?
Shomer Yisrael, Shemor Sherit Yisrael, Ve'al Yovan Yisrael, Omrim Shema Yisrael, Shomer Goechad, Shemor Sherit Amechad, Ve'al Yovad Goy Echad, Ham Yachadim Shimcha Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
You might have already felt the presence and the connection of the high holidays, some of the tunes, some of the feelings. As we get deeper and deeper into Selichot, the design is for all of us to find those recognizable tunes, to think, oh yeah, I know that one. That's the high holiday tune. And so as we get deeper and deeper into that moment, I invite you to have those high holiday light bulbs go on and think, aha, I really do have to start to do these things. It is around the corner. And so one of those pieces, if you will, one of those components of the Chagim are the words, Ki anu amecha, the idea that we are your nation, God, we are your people, we are the ones who are the closest to you. If you've seen it, which I'm sure you have, or at least know the quote from Fiddler on the Roof, Tevye is famous for saying, I know we're the chosen people, but once in a while, could you choose somebody else? And so that falls onto us. Ki anu amecha. We are the ones who have to work harder. We are the ones who are not allowed to say, nah, that's not on me. We are not allowed to be the ones who say, I'll do that some other day, or let someone else do that. Ki anu amecha, we are the ones who are the most connected to God in these moments. And so we continue, Ki anu amecha, 117.
Ki anu amecha ve'ata Eloheinu anu banecha ve'ata avinu anu avadecha ve'ata Adoneinu anu kahalecha ve'ata chelkeinu anu nachalnatecha ve'ata goraleinu anu tzonecha ve'ata ro'einu anu charmecha ve'ata notreinu anu fe'ulatecha ve'ata yotzreinu anu rayatecha ve'ata dodeinu anu segulatecha ve'ata keruveinu anu amecha ve'ata malkeinu anu mamirecha ve'ata mamirenu.
Let's read the English together. Our God and God of our ancestors, we are your people and you are our God. We are your children and you are our Father, our Mother. We are the people who serve you and you call us to serve. We are your community and you are our portion. We are your legacy and you are our purpose. We are your flock and you are our shepherd. We are your vineyard, and you watch over us. We are your work, and you are our maker. We are your beloved, and you are our lover. We are your treasure, and you are the one we cherish. We are your people, and you reign over us. We offer your words, and you offer yours. So forgive us, pardon us, lead us to atonement.
Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha, V'nashuva, V'nashuva. Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem Hashivenu, Hashivenu Adonai Elecha V'nashuva V'nashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu
Please stand as we open the ark doors. Oftentimes in moments like these and in certain prayers that you know, and we all know so well, there is repetition. And sometimes, particularly in Torah study, when we examine a piece of text, we ask ourselves, why is it twice? Why is something written 2 times? Maybe it's just for repetition, but maybe it's also to call us to focus on these words. And so we turn to page 120 in your book, and you'll see in a moment we're going to engage in one of the most well-known sections of text that we do not just on the Chagim, but also during the high holidays, where we ask God to be compassionate and patient and loving and true and all these beautiful things. And then we ask again, and then we ask again. And we ask so many times throughout these Chagim, these high holidays. And if you look at the structure just for a moment before we begin, and you look at the English at the bottom of page 120, you'll see that the structure is thus that there are some bad things at the bottom about evil and defiance and wrongdoing. But the text is there at the beginning because there are beautiful things about compassion and grace and patience. And so we emphasize those before we emphasize perhaps our moments of evil or defiance. And so as we listen and engage in Adonai, Adonai, particularly on Selichot, and as we move into this new Jewish year, let's really think about putting all of those beautiful things, all of those gracious, endlessly compassionate things in our hearts, way before we try and even think of evil or defiance. Adonai, Adonai, God, compassionate, gracious, endlessly patient, loving and true, showing mercy to the 1,000th generation, forgiving evil, defiance, and wrongdoing, and granting pardon.
Adonai, Adonai, Rachum Bechanun, Erech Apayim, Rav Chesed Ve'emet, Notzer Chesed L'Halafim, Nosei Avon V'Fesha B'Chata'a V'Nakeh. Adonai, Adonai, Erachum V'Chanun, Erech Apayim, V'Rav Chesed Ve'emet, Notzer Chesed L'Halafim, Nosei Avon V'Fesha B'Chata'a V'Nakeh.
127. Let's read that top paragraph together. As the days of awe near, we reach for the infinite. Mindful of our frailty, we seek the holy. Despite our morality, we carry with us the ancient days. Despite loneliness within, we sense that we belong to a single soul, a spirit that fills the entire universe. Let us find in that universal spirit a new source of strength and significance, more compassionate, more generosity, more gratitude for life. Let us Teshuvah, the path of return. On this night of forgiveness, we confess our wrongs. take account the sins, failures, judgments, weakness. Please be seated. On this night of Selichot, when we are reflecting on our year, thinking of our presence and moving forward, we'll also ask you to do some re-examining on how you might want to experience our next opportunity of connection in Selichot, and something we all know from the high holidays. And that is something called Ashamnu, where we usually make a fist, and we put that fist on our chest, and then we do light bangs on our chest to remind us of this very long list of mistakes we might have made. Teachings tell us, by the way, that sometimes you look at this list and you think, I didn't do that one. I didn't do that. Oh, I did that one. But, oh, I did that one. But I didn't do that one. And so why, oftentimes, if you glance at the Hebrew, you'll see, like much of the text in the high holidays, it's plural. You don't have a choice to say, I didn't do that one. Everyone you say is plural. So you're collectively, and we're collectively, in this together. So that why is the structure of this the way it is because you're with me, and I'm with you. And so even if I didn't do the one I'm reading, maybe you did. And so I'm going to, and you're going to, and we're going to be in this together in our plural motion. The addition for tonight, if you would like, is to not maybe do the traditional version of banging your chest, but perhaps, as we do what we read about on Yom Kippur, when we send out this goat that people put all their hands on and have it leave the community and get rid of our souls, we invite you to try one of two motions, pick one, alternate. So either do this traditional or almost reach into your neshama and pull out, if you wish. Reach in and think, I don't want that one. And I don't want that one. And I don't want that one. Or alternate. Try a couple of these. Try a couple of these. Maybe think to yourself, this is a little bit outside of my comfort zone, so I'll go right to the ones that I know on my chest, because that's what makes me feel connected. And so that's what this bath is about. So we are going to now turn to page 128 in your book, and we'll continue with the collective Ashamnu that we're all participating in, but your action, you may choose either direction.
Ashamnu, Bagadnu, Gazalnu, Dibarnu Dofi, Hevinu, Vehirshanu, Zadnu, Chamasnu, Tafanu Shaker, Ay da 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 Yatsnura Kizavnu Latsnu Maradnu Niyatsnu Sararnu Avinu Pashanu Tsararnu Kishinu Oref Ay da 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 Rashanu Shichatnu Ti'avnu, Ta'inu, Titanu. I da 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 da.
Please stand. We continue on page 131. And we'll let you know how we continue on 131. We'll all participate, but the flow will be like this. Cantor Muchtik is going to begin with the Hebrew at the top of the page, that one section of Hebrew. It's going to sound like this. When he's done, we'll say the English. So for instance, we would say, sorry, that's not how it goes. Pardon me, I'm learning this too. First he's going to do the Hebrew, then we're going to hear, then we continue with the English. That's how we're going to flow. We'll give it a shot. Here we go. 131.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha.
We stray and we sin.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha.
When we fail to make peace the highest good, when we are silent in the evil.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha.
Forsake those who suffer far away, and when we shun the wrong and destitute among us.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha.
When we diminish God's image through violence and indifference, and when we fail to take care of those who depend on us.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha.
When we engage in slander or deceit, and we may distort the truth for personal gain.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha.
And we judge others rashly and unfairly, and when we stoke the fires of communal strife.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha.
His Torah, the tree of life, walk in path, make its own of our own.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha.
We stray and we sin.
Al chet shechatanu lefanecha.
When we offer no blessings, no words of thanks for the breath within us and for the wonder of being.
Me'al kulam Eloha Selichot Selach lanu mechalanu kapelanu Ve'al kulam Eloha Selichot Selach lanu mechalanu Selach lanu mechalanu kapelanu.
Please be seated. We're going to slowly find our page to 135 in your book. 135. We're going to go all the way to the bottom, to that little bottom paragraph, and we're going to read that together. Imagine how our lives might be if everyone had even a bit more of the wisdom that comes from seeing clearly. Suppose people everywhere simultaneously stopped what they were doing and paid attention for only so long as it could take to recognize their shared humanity. Surely the heartbreak of the world's pain, visible to all, would convert everyone to kindness.
Hashivenu Adonai Elecha V'nashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yamenu Kekedem Hashivenu Hashivenu Adonai Elecha V'nashuva V'nashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yamenu Kekedem.
In a moment like many of the pieces of music or liturgical connections we feel throughout the high holidays, we'll find with this next moment that we get to share together. In what we're about to hear are these hidden words, and the text actually changes. It actually says in the book of Psalms, it says, Al tashlicheni, it says, don't send me, O God, don't send me and cast me away, it says. But the liturgy actually changes for the high holidays. It switches the actual language from the book of Psalms. And so it switches from Al tashlicheni to Al tishlechei lanu. Don't send us collectively. Don't send us to a space, to a place where we are old or a place where we might feel cast away, which sometimes we do. And so this reminds us that we are collective and that none of us should be cast away. And if we do feel that, it becomes our responsibility to bring everyone back to that collective whole so that no one feels that they are discarded or cast away. We continue 134.
Shema Koleinu Adonai Eloheinu Chus Verachem Aleinu Aleinu V'kabel berachamim berachamim uveratzon et tefilateinu Hashiveinu Adonai lecha Hashiveinu elecha v'nashuva Chadesh Yameinu Yameinu Kekedem Al tashlichenu Al tashlichenu Al ta'azveinu Shema koleinu Adonai Eloheinu Chus Mirachem Aleinu V'kabel Birachamim Uveratzon Et Tefilateinu.
We continue on page 140, and we'll ask everyone to please stand. Let's read that top paragraph marked number 2 together. Forgive us, Avinu, we have sinned. Pardon us, Malkeinu, we have transgressed. For you are the one who pardons and forgives. Or maybe it's this way. Forgive us, Avinu, pardon us, Malkeinu. And God replies, no, it's you. You are the one who must pardon and forgive. Forgive the ones around you. You're wasting precious time. Forgive your parents. They did the best they could. Forgive the one who betrayed you. Let go of anger and move on. Forgive yourself for your own imperfection. We continue now. Get the other one.
Avinu Malkeinu Shema Koleinu.
Let's read together. Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, hear our voice.
Avinu Malkeinu Chatanu Lefanecha.
Avinu Malkeinu, we have strained and sinned before you.
Avinu Malkeinu Chamol Aleinu Ve'alol Aleinu V'tapeinu.
Avinu Malkeinu, have compassion on us and our families.
Avinu Malkeinu Kale Dever V'cherev V'rav Me'aleinu.
Avinu Malkeinu, halt the onslaught of sickness, violence, and hunger.
Avinu Malkeinu Kale Kol Tsar U'Mastin Me'aleinu.
Avinu Malkeinu, halt the reign of those who cause pain and terror.
Avinu Malkeinu Kotvenu B'Sefer Chaim Tovim.
Avinu Malkeinu, enter our names in the book of well lived.
Avinu Malkeinu Chadesh Aleinu Shana Tova.
Avinu Malkeinu, renew for us a year of goodness.
Avinu Malkeinu Chanenu V'Hanenu. Avinu Malkeinu Chanenu V'Hanenu Ki Eimanu Masim Aseh imanu tzedakah v'chesed. Aseh imanu tzedakah v'chesed v'oshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu Vanenu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu Vanenu, Ki ein banu masim.
Please be seated.
So to conclude tonight's service, once again, I'm going to invite you to close down your eyes to integrate this experience. Usually we run from one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, so we have had this beautiful Selichot experience. And now I'm going to play these symphonic gongs. They're very powerful. And the mind can't play monkey mind and think about a million things when you're listening to the gong, so it's a tool to help with meditation. It's often hard to get our minds to just stop as we're so busy. So these gongs will help you to slow your mind down and help you to integrate this beautiful experience that Rabbi and Cantor just gave to us. So please give yourself permission right now to not run. We're going to have time for running. And just give yourself right now permission to really integrate whatever just came to you in this beautiful service. Whatever dropped in, whatever thoughts you had. Right now I'm going to play these instruments, invite you to close down your eyes once again, uncross your legs if that's comfortable for you. Place your hands on your lap, either down or up, that's receiving, or crossing your hands, but just be relaxed and be comfortable and sitting up straight, like the king and queen that you are, as though you have a golden cord that's pulling you from the top of your head to Shamayim, to the heavens. So we're connecting from heaven to earth. You are the bridge between heaven and earth. You bring heaven to earth, right? So let's do that, shall we? I invite you to close down your eyes, please. Connect to your breath once again, your holy, sacred breath. And just notice how you feel right now in comparison to how you felt when you were driving here or when you walked into the room. Just take a deep breath and notice, how am I doing? How am I feeling after listening to Cantor's beautiful voice, Rabbi's incredibly powerful words, and all of these sacred sounds? Notice how these sounds and this experience impacted you physically, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually. Just take an account of that. And just deeply relax. Give yourself permission to relax for just a few minutes as we integrate this experience. And connect to the sound or your breath. Those are two anchors.
Tekiah. Tekiah. Tekiah Gedola.
That concludes our Selichot and sound bath experience. We hope that it was transformative. We hope that you felt it, not only with the liturgy, but also with the beautiful sound. We cannot thank Marianne enough for bringing this for us, really, and bringing us into this space. So if you have not had a chance, truly, if you've not had a chance to just be around her or share in her presence or her sound, if you've not been at Sound of Music with the two of them or other opportunities, it'll be coming later in the year, and now that you've experienced this, you might want to join us for further moments to share in sound and moments like this. No transformative, beautiful sound bath or liturgical moment can end without food. So thank God there is a beautiful oneg waiting for us also in the oneg room. So please don't miss out on this one. It's an especially lovely oneg for this especially lovely evening. Thank you for being here. And now we can officially say Shana Tova to everybody as we move into a brand new and sweet year. Shavua Tov and Shana Tova, everybody. Thank you.